Jobber just added AI voice to its field service app. It can create and edit quotes, send invoices, update jobs, check schedules, capture notes, and even start or stop timers while you're also working in the field. So if you're under a sink, standing beside a condenser, walking a property, or wearing gloves on a job site, the idea is that you can speak to Jobber instead of stopping to tap through the app. That sounds like a small interface change, but I think it's a much bigger shift. Field service software has always expected the technician to become a data entry person after the work is done. Jobber Voice is trying to reverse that. You talk naturally while the details are fresh, and the software creates or updates the operational record for you. Let's start with what Jobber has actually released. Jobber's Help Center calls the feature Jobber AI Voice and Chat, and the current documentation still labels it beta. Users can use Jobber AI through chat on the web and mobile application, while voice runs inside the mobile app. Jobber says the AI is available across all plans for admins, but non-admin field team access to the hands-free voice actions requires a Plus plan. That plan distinction matters. If you're the account owner, you may see the AI capability and assume every technician can use it. According to their current documentation, your field team needs the correct plan and permission. So verify the exact access for your account before you train the crew around it. Now let's talk about the quoting workflow, because this is where Jobber Voice gets interesting. Jobber says you can create a new quote, use a quote template, edit line items, add or remove discounts, adjust the tax rate, assign a salesperson, change the customer message or disclaimer, convert the quote into a job, collect the signature, and change the quote status. For example, imagine an electrician finishes inspecting a service panel and the customer wants two options. The technician can ask Jobber Voice to create a quote from the correct template, add the panel replacement option, add the surge protection option, adjust the tax if needed, and prepare the quote while still standing with the customer. That removes the normal gap where notes go into a phone, the office rebuilds the estimate later, and the customer waits until tomorrow. Jobber Voice also goes beyond quotes. It can create a client and property, pull up customer history, create one-time or recurring jobs, add or reschedule visits, complete a visit, add notes, fill out checklists, convert a job into an invoice, create and send invoices, collect payment, create tasks, and clock people in or out. That is the part I would pay attention to. This is not only voice transcription. The AI is taking actions inside the field service system. The interface becomes a conversation, but the useful result is still a structured customer, quote, job, visit, invoice, or time record. There are limits though. First, creating new records is available in voice mode, not ordinary text chat. And Jobber says marketing content is a chat capability rather than a voice capability. Third, the feature is still documented as beta, which means you should expect edge cases and changes. And finally, Jobber says AI conversations may be logged for analysis, improvement, and security, so account owners should understand the privacy policy before technicians speak customer-sensitive information into it. The biggest operational risk is not that the AI refuses to create a quote. The biggest risk is that it creates the wrong quote very quickly. If a technician says a wrong part number, forgets an accessory, chooses an old template, or tells the AI to send before checking labor, tax, warranty language, and exclusions, voice can accelerate the mistake. So the right setup is human confirmation. Let the technician create a draft by voice, but require a visible review before a quote, invoice, discount, tax change, customer message, or payment action becomes final. That gives the speed without turning every misheard sentence into a customer dispute. Does Jobber Voice replace the office? No. It removes a lot of the field to office re-entry. The office still owns price book quality, templates, permissions, exceptions, collections, billing conflicts, and the financial controls around what technicians are allowed to send. But if technicians capture complete information at the source, the office can spend less time deciphering notes and more time managing the operation. On pricing, Jobber's current help documentation says admins can access Jobber AI across all plans, while voice access for non-admin team members is tied to Plus. Public Jobber pricing changes by team size, billing term, and promotion, so use the official pricing page for the current total rather than relying on an old screenshot. My verdict is that Jobber Voice is one of the most practical AI updates in field service software this year. because it changes how work enters the system. It's not promising to run your whole business by itself. It is making the existing Jobber record easier to create and update when your hands and attention are on the job. If you use Jobber, test it on 5 control jobs before rolling it out. Use 1 quote, 1 recurring job, 1 reschedule, 1 invoice, and 1 timer workflow. Compare the AI-created records against what the office would have entered manually and track how many corrections were required. If the data is cleaner and the technician saves time, then Jobber Voice is doing something real. Be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.